For breaking news, go to iDiskiTimes.co.za. iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. iDiskiTimes.co.za. Orlando Pirates 0, Amazulu 0 in the DStv Premiership on a Tuesday evening. If I were to tell you that two Spanish coaches were in charge of both teams, you could accuse me of lying, because of course there was nothing that was screaming Spanish about the type of football that we just saw now. And perhaps that's why they're gallivanting the African continent and not working in their own countries. Very dull game of football, deserves no television, doesn't deserve to be televised, really. A waste of our time. Sometimes I just wish they could tell us when they're about to play boring matches so we can just skip the matches and cover games that are slightly more exciting. The problem that I have is that I do not have a crystal ball. I can't see into the future and know which matches are going to be exciting and which ones are going to be boring. Mr. So-and-so, you played in this league. Sometimes I worry about it, actually. Like in 20, 30 years, I don't know if we'll have a Premier Soccer League that will be able to pay players 100,000, 200,000. At some point, the viewers are just going to be smarter. The younger generation, I'm at 2000, will be smart enough not to pay for this. But anyhow, what did you make of that game, sir?
Mr. Gyogunjan Fitu. Ngibulise wena mfethu, ngibulise Junior, ngibulise Justice. Nginibulise nanemakhaya. Ngicela support njalo iDiskiTV. Ngizobe nje benjalo ngijike futhi. Mr. Gyo, you know, when I'm gonna say it's something that I always say it, and people they take me otherwise, and that's the truth. Mr. Gyo, that's why you on our national team, best players, they come and play for the country. Right? So, do you think really, these two coaches, as they say they are good, do you think they will allow them overseas with Bezela? They were not going to put them in structures, wabo development, reserve league, wabo kunale a youth Champions League. Don't you think it would be able to fuck it up if they're good enough? Okay, and then watching the game, we were talking about the coach here, Ilontuzana Amazulu. 2018, he was an assistant coach for Real Madrid. So that means you've learned in the professional setup. This is how you plan. This is how you train your team, preparing them for a game. But if Bola Pana in that big team with superstars, with the football that they were playing, and then you were part of that technical team, and then this is what we're watching. Ngawe, I can't Mr. Kyo, no. I will always, until one European coach will come here and prove me wrong, Nguta Figelana, Ashayo Gwasani, I win. But for now, for me, I think it's just waste of money to get these overseas coaches, because they're not giving us anything. Yes, we can maybe argue Rivero because he won 2 trophies. That's good. He did very well. They've won, but you know, you coaching Paris. Paris is a big team, Mr. Kyo, and we want to see the consistency from Gowe as a coach and the type of football that your team So I was very disappointed with the football that we were watching.
I don't know what to ask you next. You know, I'm actually on top of my game most of the time. Like, by the time you guys are speaking, I already know what I'm going to ask next. I don't know what to ask you next. I have absolutely no idea what else to ask you. I don't know what to ask. Like, I'm trying to think what happened in this game that is noteworthy. There was nothing. Amazulu, I think there's something about South Africa and the ignorance in our football space that, for example, Amazulu won against Chiefs, and I said it, like, it doesn't matter that they won. That wasn't a pathetic game. That was a poor game. It was an appalling game. But they won 1-0 in the cup. Yeah, we win, Chiefs, yeah. But just observe that game. Today, I don't know what they were doing. What are they trying to do going to the field? Because even in the Rivero, winner. You win a final without a shot on target. Like, what's the point? If you were to leave us tomorrow, what have we learned from you? You know, Did you pick up anything? So, like, as a coach, as a former player here, from a technical point of view, I know, like, at some point, Pirates looked like they were chasing towards the end, but Nalapo, like, there was no end product. It goes up in the air, Masongani, wait for it, shoot off target. Velimotwa, you're trying to distribute the ball. Every time you kick it out 8 times. More than 5 times maybe. We stopped counting at some point. Every time it's a goal kick or we bumping a sand, you drop ball, it's gonna go out. Like, there's such an appalling, it's an apparent lack of quality. What do you think they were doing? Amazulu, are they playing to draw? Actually, so let's ask you a direct question. Are they playing to draw these matches? Because I don't get it. Even the elementary Chiefs, it doesn't matter that they won. It never. Sometimes if you're pathetic, you're pathetic. Just because you win and you're pathetic, it's gonna catch up with you sooner or later. Are they playing to draw these matches, Amazulu?
Yes, Mr. Kew. I don't know whether it's about guys we playing PSL. We have to honor the game. I think in mentality because if you go in and go to play, Mr. Kew, you count how many chances did they create in that box.
Yeah.
How many shot at goal did they hit? And both sides, I mean, they even made changes. They've put fresh legs. Osaleng Bangena. You'll make a run wide, but poor crossing. And when you look at them, both teams, they're playing similar football. No one who be ball like midlane at the combination play, and maybe a striker through pass, or maybe Manga do 10 take a shot. Yeah. Nothing was a everyone cares the ball, they go wide, Bafun go the 2v1, Bafun cross. But yeah, Mr. K, I mean, that's football that we have to watch here, and that's why I'm worried with the coaches that is this what you plan the whole week? Uguti, we get a ball, we go wide, we try to create a 2v1 that side and get a cross. Hopefully that cross we can get a goal. But now, how do we balance the game? Why can't they attack in the middle? What's happening here in the middle? You've got your pairs here, 2 of them. Let them also have a combination play. Play the second striker. Make Uguti Magazo Itata la 10 and have a combination with a striker. But yeah, I saw Urasmas try that first half, but that's not enough because the service from the midfield it's not good enough. So I would say that they were playing English football. But now the fun part is that when you go wide, Mr. Kim, Spanish coaches, they were playing English football. They use the width, they want those crosses. Then question number 2 is that, do you have a good header in terms of your striking force? Umahoba is a good header. Angakhona ukuthi imali maybe George in front of defense, Africa hit. No, but why do you do that? Yeah, I know, Mr. K, I'm very disappointed with the football. Yeah, when we were to we choose. No, I'll be honest because really, yes, I know those boys are training, they put effort, they work hard, but really the football that they're playing, it's disappointing.
Yeah, I did say, thank you, sir. I did say to you that if you actually were to ask those players, they will say, it was a hard game, we were working hard. That's why I'm saying, like, in the next 30 years, the moment multi-choice is good, they're happy with the project. They were recruiting people to buy DSTV satellites. And one of the reasons why, the main driver of people buying DSTV, like me, in my house, there's no reason for us to have DSTV except for sports. There's a point where in the next 20, 30 years where maybe everyone will have internet. Once that happens, and once people know how to pirate these games, and they will stop signing up for DSTV and multi-choice will stop paying 1 billion for PSL rights. The league is in trouble. And also, I don't think 2000 are that stupid. They are very demanding. They want a product. Even Netflix is in trouble about content. Imagine Netflix has thousands and thousands of things, but young people are saying, we want more, or we want better quality, we want different all the time. And they are always deleting on Netflix, they're deleting older episodes because these kids are saying, we don't want these old episodes, we don't pay for that. We want new content all the time. So these younger ones, they know quality. As soon as the older generation naturally just leave the surface of planet Earth, or they stop being the working class, these young ones are not going to sign up for that. And I'm worried about that. I'm not gloating about that. I'm not saying it to be spiteful. I actually love South African football because it's something that gave us food, it gave us bread, and it's our thing. But it's in trouble. And it's in trouble just on the basis of what happens on the field, because we can't love it from nothing. We are going to love it because of what happens on that field. We can't give it love for free. It must be the love. It must be the love about what we just saw inside the pitch. But what's on the pitch is pathetic sometimes. If you look at all the matches, just look at what's going to happen in the Carling Cup. Look at those matchups. Look at those teams that are left in that Carling Cup. Look at what's going to happen in the level of excitement and the level of engagement that people will have with those teams that are remaining in the Carling Cup. You will see, like, the league is in trouble. It's being carried by 2 or 3 teams, and that's it. iDiskiTV, Diski Times, Sports Betting. Thank you for watching.